Hello, everyone. It is Wednesday, December the 5th. Today's program's a little different than our normal because today is the day that most all of you have seen the ceremony of President H.W. Bush. I want to talk to you about it because it's important. To my way of thinking, Bush Sr. was the last president we've had. The last one that was considered, as we had all presidents, deity of sort. There was a magic about the president. Whoever was president, there was some magistry and magic. George H.W. Bush, he lived up to that. He really did. Now, there were times, I will not lie to you, there were times when I was gravely disappointed in the actions he took, some of the things he did. But those days are gone. Now, we're left with remembering. And it hurts me to hear people coming out today at this time of his death and talking bad about him. I'll tell you why. You see, he was the last of that magical president, the one that held the world together, the one man that was special, that you could just sense it when he came in the room. After him, of course, came Bill Clinton. And I must accept today something that's hard for me to accept. But I played a part, maybe even a big part, in destroying the mystique of the office of President of the United States. You see, when I came out talking about Bill Clinton, once he was elected, on the hundreds of shows I would do, there would be generally somebody call in and say, how dare you, how can you talk about a sitting president this way? You must have respect for the office, if not the person. And I used to say, I remember just like it was yesterday, I used to say, I do have incredible respect for the office of the presidency of the United States. But Bill Clinton is going to destroy it. He's going to destroy that office. And lo and behold, as things started coming out, as the things that I had said about him started coming out, proven to be true, then, as I pointed out during his presidency, all of the tricks and the things that he was doing, he became not a president, this giant figure. He became a man. Just a man. Just a man in an elected office. No more magical than that of a United States representative or senator. He just became a man. The magic was gone. And people at that point then became free to talk about the person, Bill Clinton, and his flaws, his criminal activities. But then, after his turn, came George W. Bush. And that trend of making unspecial the president carried on. And it was one constant gotcha for George W. Bush. And once again, the office of president was taken down. Then, of course, we had Obama. But by the time of Obama, the curtains had been drawn. It was all out to sea. People were free and able to say whatever they wanted to say about a sitting president in public, something that heretofore had never been done. And now, of course, we have President Trump. President Trump is catching the same type of slander as did Bill Clinton, although he deserved it, as did George W., although he probably deserved most of it, and Obama certainly deserved it. But here we've got a president, and President Trump, that has the potential of creating that magic again. Again. There's very little consistent with President Trump as there was with he and Obama. President Trump is doing all he can to bring back the power of the office of President of the United States. He's going around the world standing up for us, something that had not been done for years. I feel bad. He should be placed as president in that magical seat that existed for years. But instead, he's a constant whipping boy for the media, for his enemies, for anybody that wants to downgrade him. And by downgrading him, they downgrade us. So you see, today, to me, is a special day. Not one to celebrate. One that I have to spend time reflecting. And I have to spend time worrying. Did I do this? Did I cause this? If I didn't cause it solely, what part of it did I cause? Well, guys, we're at the point now, I don't need to tell you again, where this nation is in trouble. And for us to come out of the trouble we're in, as deep as it is with what's called the deep state, as attacked as it is by this group called progressives that want to change our entire structure of our government and make us more like a communist, socialist nation. At a time like this, we have President Trump. We have to protect him because he, I believe, is living proof that there still are people. Yes, there are people that are almost as magical as Ronald Reagan and all the others. If you can't see it, then I guess I'm talking to nobody. President Trump's different. He's different than Obama and George W. Bush and Bill Clinton. He's different than all of them. There is this aloofness, although he's out there all the time, although he's tweeting or whatever you call it, although he's doing all of those things, there is still this aloof attitude. You just can't touch him. And truly, he should be given the respect, the honor to which he has earned, which is the presidency of the United States of America. Instead, he's all we have left. You know, it was once said that great men aren't great from the get-go. Great situations create great men. We've got a great, I would say, grave situation. And I believe in my heart of hearts that President Trump, yes, President Trump, is rising to the occasion. Once again, we're seeing a man bigger than life, a man that's able to walk above all of the other leaders in the world. A man that doesn't apologize for being an American. A man that has done something that we've not seen in so long. I don't even guess we know what it is, but I can tell you, we're looking at a man who said what he was going to do when he was elected president. If elected, he gets elected, and lo and behold, he's trying to do everything he said. Unfortunately, we had let it go too long, and the deep state has become well too provisioned, well too positioned, far too deep to erase with the stroke of a pen or a presidential executive or special order. President Trump, the next President of the United States after George H.W. Bush. And that brings us back to us, you and me. As I sit and contemplate the damage I was a part of, and I think about maybe I was wrong, but then again, when I think that, y'all, you've got to realize, if I hadn't brought out all the things about Bill Clinton, and you may not know it, but out of the 38 major scandals, starting with Jennifer Flowers all the way to Monica Lewinsky, out of 38, 37 of them all came from me. 37, 38. The only one that didn't come from me was the haircut in the airport in Atlanta. But I sit and I think, well, I did wrong. I started or was a part of starting this this downgrading of the office. But then I think about, what would it look like today if Bill Clinton had been left unchecked? This country would already look way different, and I think all of us should be praying and thanking Lord Jesus Christ and everybody else for the fact that we're not in the shape we would have been in had Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton's plans come through. But like I say, it's back to us, you and me. They want Trump out. And listen, y'all, it's not uncommon when one party wins the presidency that the other party in Congress, they fight and do everything they can to stop one's agenda. That's not what they're doing to Trump. Can't you see that? That's not what they're doing to Trump. They want to run him out of town on a rail. On a rail. They want him gone. With an energy and a power we have never seen before. Never before have we seen the media just totally capitulate, give up the cover of being non-biased. Now they're just a PR arm for the Democrats and to slam Trump. Never before, although it's been there, you just didn't know it, but never before has it been as public that our Congress isn't made up of two parties. No. They're not two parties. There's just one. And that party is them. And the enemy is us. And as I've told you before, when you hear them raking Donald Trump through the coals and doing everything they can to get him out and get him shut up and get him stopped, what they're really saying is all of us need to get out. Leave them alone. Let them set up their select committee, and they make the decisions for all of us, and they rule. President Trump is our future. I don't want anybody to say, well, I don't like everything about Trump or whatever. Look, everything about President Trump that he does, I'm not going to say I'm all in for. I'm not. But I will tell you this. He's doing exactly to me what he said he would do if he was elected. And for that, I hold him in high esteem. And for that, he is being bludgeoned. Do you understand? He's being bludgeoned because he's standing up for us. And that's why in the coming days, in the coming weeks, we're going to have to get together. You may not want to. You may have other things that you think are more important. But I assure you, I promise you, if you will look at our situation honestly and openly, if you'll be honest with yourself, if nobody else, you've got to see that Trump is about the only shot we've got left. And for him to stay in office and not be run out of town on a rail, and when he's gone, so are we. Washington, D.C. will be a place that we get to read about in books, but you won't be able to go there. No, they'll have it zipped up. We have to suit up, me and you, all of us. And although you've got things you think more important, I understand that. But those things you think more important, they won't be important. They won't be. When Trump's gone and they pull off this taking over our government totally, the thing you think is important today will not be tomorrow. It won't. I need you, everyone hearing my voice, to know that I'm here. My friends that I work with every day, they're here. We've made every sacrifice we can make, and some that we can't make, but we still make them. We need your help. But don't do it to help us or me. Do it to help you, help your children and your grandchildren. There's got to be something. When you get through hearing this, look around, take a minute, just 1 minute, 60 seconds, and think about something in your life that is so valuable to you that you will do whatever it takes to save this country. Think about that. And then realize how little I'm asking you to do, or going to ask you to do. I'm not asking you to go charge a hill. I'm not asking you to go put your house on auction. I'm not doing any of that. I'm asking that you be engaged. I'm asking that when the time comes, you chip in and help us. And by the way, we need your help right now. Right now. We're trying to get yard signs. We're trying to get stuff that we think we need to have to be able to spread the word. These things cost money. We have none. I have none. Can't even pay bills. So won't you please, this day, help us. The first step is chipping in some. I don't care if it's $2. I don't care if it's $5. Surely there's somebody out there with 100. Surely there's somebody out there with 500. But help us get some skin in the game. Get it in. Be a part of an organization that has no agenda, no hidden agenda, nothing like that. And be a part of an organization that's not out to promote any person or group. We're out to save the country. To save the country. And it needs saving. So folks, with that, I'm going to ask you, look at me. Look at me now. I'm asking you. My PayPal is nicholslive@aol.com. nicholslive@aol.com. Now, several hundred people hear these programs, but only 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 actually chip in. We can't last that away. So will you look me in the eye and say, yes, I'm in to save the country. And understand you will not be called upon to do anything pretty, but you will be asked as we move into January. When the Democrats take control of the House, they will move at breakneck speed to impeach Trump and do it fast. We're going to have to be there to stop them. I know how to stop them. I've done it before. I can do it again. But I need you. I need you now, and I'll need you then. So if you're listening to me, say goodbye to President George H. Bush, and do it with the reverence that he is due. He was not perfect. He was not a perfect man. He didn't govern perfectly. But he was truly the last of the great presidents' history that we've had. And we've got to hang on to the one that's there now that should be afforded that title. So guys, I love you all. I know who you are. I know you're patriots. But you've got to help. Please, Nichols live at AOL.com. This time, do me a favor. So my heart and all the people that work with me, our hearts don't get broken again when we call and ask for help. And 4 or 5 people out of thousands actually do something. I mean, that really deals you a death blow. That hurts. That hurts so bad that several times a day, you just want to say, why? Just need to give up. But we're not going to give up. We're going to fight on. And we're going to win. I promise you, if you'll help today, and if you'll be here in January, I'll show you we can make a difference. And we can get them off of Trump's back and allow him to do what presidents do, be a great leader. With that, folks, till the next time, thank you.